Hello, everyone out there on YouTube world. Larry Bevan here with Farmstead Fitness, and man, it has been a long hot second since I did a video. So, what was going on is I've got two small children at home, and boy, is it hard to do outside chores and be able to edit them and get all content together and stay on top of that, and it was just getting way too much. So I took a giant break, and I was honestly thinking about just not doing anything more with YouTube. Then one of my videos went viral, at least viral for me. It's, you know, most of my videos normally get a couple hundred, if that, views, and then one of my videos took off to almost 4,000 views as of right now, and I got some new subscribers, so I thought I'd make some video for you. I know, once again, this is very Dry Creek Wrangler schoolish, but, you know, this is my life and this is what I do. I just want to sit and talk with you guys for a little bit. Right now, I'm smoking Cornell and Deal Burley Flake #1. It's pretty good. I enjoy H.H. MacBaron Burley Flake a lot better, and I even like Prince Albert, the Codger Blend, the Burley Flake, even better than this, but this is pretty good still. So what I want to talk about actually goes along with why I haven't made any YouTube content in a hot second. And it's because of sacrifice of time. Now, there's a lot of talk of what it means to be a man. So I really don't feel like I need to cover too much on what a man is. There's people like Dwayne Knoll and all them out there that can talk to you about that, but I just more want to reiterate stuff that Dwayne's talked about. And being a man is not so much about achievement or what you gain, it's more about what you sacrifice. I sacrifice time on this YouTube channel so I can be with my kids more. Be able to help out with my wife. I sacrificed a bunch of time when I was building this house so my family could have a home. Men, as men, we sacrifice our daily time to be able to go out and to work to provide for our family. And I honestly think that unless you sacrifice for someone other than yourself, not really a man, you're just a very large boy. And that's something that's wrong with our culture today, is we have way too many boys running around. Money does not make you a man. Not at all. There's lots of little boys with toys and lots of cash in their bank account from TikTok and even OnlyFans and crap like that, or they come up with these crazy business internet schemes. And they somehow, by the time they're 21, have like $2 million in their checking account. That doesn't make you a man, because all you did was work for yourself and had yourself achieve that $2 million goal that you probably had. What being a real man is sacrificing your time, yourself, your well-being for your fellow man, for your family, and for your children. You know, just, I think of veterans that sacrifice their lives for this country. I think of other fathers that sacrifice their health, wealth, and well-being to raise a family. I think of people like Theodore Roosevelt, who was willing to sacrifice his reputation for the betterment of his fellow citizens. I've been reading his autobiography, and it's just amazing how stupid people have gotten and how well-versed he was, especially when it comes to the presidency. Theodore Roosevelt knew about naturalism. He knew about hunting. He knew about being a cowboy. He was a really good father. He knew the importances of home. He knew so much stuff, the value of books, the value of firearms with their proper application. He knew the value of being able to communicate and being detached and not getting super emotionally invested into a situation where you lose your anger and then you lose your respect. I'm having a hard time keeping this stuff lit. It's hard smoking and talking. And the sacrifice that we do needs to be intentional and willing. If you're forced to sacrifice, that's not really a real sacrifice. A sacrifice is willingly putting yourself in lesser comfort or greater harm for the betterment of other people. So if you're a dad out there, if you're a caregiver, you don't need to base your success on the truck that you have in the driveway, on the size of the house, whether or not you have the Razor dune buggy things or the motorcycles or the in-ground pools. It's not a measure of success. It's a measure of achievement because you've worked hard to get stuff until that stuff passes away and causes you more drama and more trouble than it's really worth. Because now you got to pay the bills on that and stuff. Keep up on maintenance. Versus sacrificing maybe your social life, sacrificing your personal wealth to see others being comforted. I get no greater joy than working hard all day long and then going home to seeing my wife and children, and especially once everything's cleaned up and everyone's in bed, going into the bedroom and seeing my whole family sleeping peacefully there. And it's just the same thing that Christ did with us. He sacrificed himself for the betterment of mankind to be an atonement for sin. It's just, and that's the ultimate sacrifice. When you sacrifice your own body, your own life, your own spirit and soul to be blamed and punished for things that you didn't do, to give us eternal life that don't deserve it. And sometimes that's how it feels, that, you know, we sacrifice ourselves for people around us that don't deserve it. That's being a man. You know, there's people that, whether we realize they deserve it or not, need our sacrifice. They need our effort in their lives. And that's what being a real man is. I just hate where this culture has gone and how everything is so material based. And that's how big corporations want it. They want you to feel like that you need the biggest truck, the newest toys, but it just brings more sorrow at the end of the day. When the real joy doesn't come from sex with the hottest girls you find on the internet. It doesn't come from going to the coolest parties that are most published on YouTube. It comes from sacrificing yourself for the ones you love. Whether it's actually sacrificing yourself in war, or whether it's sacrificing your time, your sleep, a little bit of money that you do make at the end of the week, to see a smile on someone's face and knowing that you did what God has intended you to do as a person. All right? So I'm going to jump off here and get my day started. Getting ready to go up north and get ready to drop some material off for another job. So everybody, I hope you all have a good day. And just think about what you can sacrifice for the ones around you. I'll catch you guys next time.